Okay, I think I'm done. Not really sure, but I think all the modifications I wanted to make on this bike have been made, minus the cargo rack that's, you know, everybody pre-ordered for their S2s and Rs and RXs. But since the last video, I made a few more modifications, just little things to kind of finish the look of the bike. The first thing is, I think, well, I had taken pictures of this. This is the, what's it called again? Embossment stamp that I made. So that's a whole process, so you just look into that. But basically you use stamp, embossing powder, and a heat gun, and then you're able to get that gold finish, which is really pretty. That it's actually shiny, you know. After I did that, I decided that the black bag, I kind of wanted to give it a little bit more texture. So I took some gold paint, black paint, and I just kind of scrunched this bag up and messed around with it to kind of give it this really crazy texture. That was just, you know, a little aesthetic thing. After I did that, I decided I wanted the seat to match. So I took that same gold and black paint that I mixed and put it on the seat. So it's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but it's a very subtle, like bronze patina look, which I really like. So it's like a green, brown, gold color. And one more thing to match that, I changed out the chain to be like a brown brass chain. So I kind of feel like that really brings everything together cohesively. If I were to do one more thing, I would want to paint these rims that color as well, that gold. Well, this is really dirty, but that gold, bronze, dark color that would match the chain ring. I think that would be super cool looking on the rims. But after that, up here in the front, I didn't really like the S2's original fender, so I took it off, and then every time I hit a puddle, I would get splashed with water. So I decided I needed a fender, but I wanted something different. So I found something on Amazon here for a 20-inch wheel and cut it down. I'm probably gonna round this out a little bit more so it looks better, but it mounts fine just with the hardware that it comes with. I'll probably link all this stuff in the description, since I know everybody's gonna want links. Same yellowed headlight, and then these handlebars, which I love. So I did a few things. These are actually a few different, I don't know, contraptions put together, adapters, so I could get the angle and the height that I wanted. So this right here is an adapter, basically a 2-inch riser, that is attached to the original bracket here for the handlebars. So this gives me a little bit more adjustment. I can move forward or back, or if I rotate it up, it'll give me 2 more inches higher. And then on top of that, or attached to that, I have this 35mm adapter. So it goes from a 7/8 horizontal bar, and it basically puts a 35mm kind of stand here. I think it's almost the same, probably the same thickness as the suspension fork, and that allowed me to put these super cool clip-on cafe racer style handlebars, which I am super excited about. That's what I've been waiting for. And it's a little bit lower than when I had cut my handlebars, so it's slightly more uncomfortable, but I'm digging the look. I love the look of it. It looks so good. Very happy with it. I'm still having issues with my throttle. Basically, I'm able to get up to 31 miles an hour, and then the throttle kind of cuts out, and I have to use pedal assist, which is fine. I'm not complaining about that, but I'm still waiting for Super 73 to get back to me on maybe a new controller or a new throttle. I'm not really sure what the problem is. The motor's fine. It's just the throttle's not quite working right. But yeah, that's the bike. I like that silhouette. I think the only other mods I'm probably gonna do are just waiting for that rack on the back. That'll be really helpful just for running errands, to have a little bit more cargo space. But yeah, loving this bike. If you're wondering if the S2 is worth it, I would say yes. Even though there's issues right now, some quality control issues, I definitely say it's worth it. It's a beautiful bike, and once Super 73 is a great company, so once they, you know, figure things out, iron out all the little kinks, I think they're gonna have one of the best bikes on the market, and one of the best supported bikes as well. So be patient, guys. They're a new company and a growing company, and as a small business owner myself, I think that's, you know, it's a difficult situation to be in when you have to please everybody. Oh, there was one more thing. I took off the reflectors in the wheels, and I put these, I forgot what they're called, but they're basically like black during the daytime, but when a bright light hits them, they turn reflective. So I put those kind of like all over the side of the bike, on the suspension forks and stuff, so that I'm visible at night. I'm not invisible. It is a black bike, but during the daytime, doesn't really affect the way it looks. It still looks really clean. All right. Safe riding, everybody.